Hey everybody, welcome to Roguesday. Hopefully you're having a good day. Starting off alright. I had gotten up, gotten ready, set up to go, and then made the minor mistake of, oh right, I had the problem where my camera had broken. But I got a new one. I went out, went across town, bought a new camera. We're all set up, ready to go. And that means what we need right away is a poll for our very first game of the stream. So if you're ready, let's get your votes in. We've got 3 roguelikes up on the board for you. And of course, you can always re-roll those choices as one of the options. So we have, on the top, Just King, which is a, like, kind of Brotato-esque. It's doing it a bit of a disservice to say it's that much like Brotato, because it's got a very unique control scheme where you're adding in minions, and it's essentially got a lot of like that auto-battler, build your own army kind of feel to it, leveling them up and giving them equipment and things like that. As you kind of going around an arena and do a battle like that. So you've got that as Just King. We have Nitro Kid, which is a roguelike deck builder, but with the tactical top-down strategy layer that something like Fights in Tight Spaces has, so that you're moving around a room defeating enemies, and all of your cards will let you like do movement, do different moves, kick people out of the room, kick them off the building, all that kind of stuff as you go through a building rescuing children in like a cyberpunk feature. It's got a style. And then Bingle Bingle, which is the Balatro-like, although it's not really, because it's on roulette. Streamer in higher fidelity. Am I? I don't think I am. I believe that this is the same fidelity. I might actually crop this in a little bit, though. Now that you mention it. Yeah, I ain't got like that. There was no door. Yeah, I mean, it's wider. I don't know that that's higher fidelity. It's just the angle has changed and the width of stuff. I'm just cropping it to zoom in a little bit on the part that's important. Beautiful, beautiful me. Alright, we got some votes for Bingle Bingle. Some for re-rolling. With the God rays shining down on me. Yeah, it's really bright in here, actually. One moment. Much better. This camera's actually, like, really, I'll need to go into the settings for this because honestly, it's kinda... very blue and also... really, 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 like, cold on the color temperature. Hey, Carthaz, good to see you. And we got Bingle Bingle. Yeah, it's nice to have you, Carthaz. Trying to get earlier on the weekends. It's always a little bit tough during summer. And of course, I don't know if you have any idea what's been going on, but it's just been a rough time for me recently with like health stuff and things like that. So things have been a little bit hard to keep consistent. Bingle Bingle. Sorry, I'm just fixing up my webcam here. Because I put it on and I looked at it and it looked okay. And I thought that the brightness was just that I had my window open. But it's kind of... Like I said, it's kind of cool on the color temp and stuff. So I just want to adjust a couple things. And to adjust that, probably need to get driver, which I'm doing. Good start to the day. So you want, let's do some software support. Well, hardware support. Software to run hardware? In any case, while we're waiting for that to all set up properly, let's put in our quests for Bingle Bingle. So win a run with the Trickster. Any run. Don't need to do House Edge too much. That's the Ascension levels in this one. Earn double. Oh boy. The driver would like to have access to my Discord. No. Go away. I hate that you have to do all this stuff to get anything working now. No. You don't need that. Do you want to make an account? Explore our community? I just want my webcam to work. Oh, would I like a personalized marketing experience from Logitech? Ooh. I would not. Will that actually work? Okay, there we go. Obviously, I do not want it that dark. I just wanted to see if it was working. It's got a delay on the adjustment of the color temperature and stuff, which is weird. So, like, turning it up and then it suddenly goes, whoop, orange. Wow. Now I'm just goofing. Now I'm just having fun. There, something like that's a little better. There. Alright, sorry about that. I just, it was like really blowing out the one side of my face, and it's still not great because I have the, you know, camera sitting there, but what do you do? Alright. So we got to win a run with the Trickster and earn double the round points with one spin in any time in the run. Let's throw up that prediction. You have 10 minutes to get your points in. To be honest, you're completely out of the loop. You don't need to read it on my behalf. Yeah. Mostly stick to watching VODs from time to time. It's to go to bed fairly early. Having a 2-year-old makes a big change in your life. I've got to imagine. See now I broke this hand last year. I broke this hand this year. I just got it out of the brace. I'm allowed to, like, use it without a brace now. I have a stress ball here to try and slowly build it back. It's been 4 months of that. Because of all the breaks, I had to, like, switch doctors, and I had all kinds of problems with that, where my doctor was a nightmare asshole who, showing him, like, things like this, went, his response to, like, keep breaking everything, look, I can bend way too far, and he goes, well, you should join the circus. Most people consider that an advantage. So I got a new doctor, and she went, oh my god, you have a connective tissue disorder. Like, obviously, this is real bad. And did a whole bunch of tests immediately. Part of that is that I got an ECG because when I stand up, I almost pass out a lot of the time, and that has not looked particularly good. So I seem to I might have some major heart problems, but we don't know yet. I'm figuring that out in literally 2 days. I've waited 3 weeks to have my follow-up, which is probably just going to be, hey, have a lot more tests. But other than that, I'm doing great. Cat almost died. Spent about $6,000 keeping him alive over the last month. It's been a hell of a year again. Everybody's been having them, though. What type of webcam did I get? I got a Logitech. I got the C920, which is the one that I used to have. I used to have the C900s, and I always really liked them. They're just really sturdy. The Logitech stuff is generally pretty good, but last time the Razer Kyo, something like that, it had like a nice ring light on it, and it had good ratings, and it was like 50% off or something. So I was like, oh, well, you know, maybe I normally try and stay far away from the gamer companies like Razer, but I'm like, well, it's got good ratings, it's really cheap comparatively right now, like, it's on a good sale, it's normally more expensive than this one, and it is on, like, a deep discount, so, like, it makes sense to try. Fuck. Never again. Don't do that. Never, like, Logitech has their gamer products, they have their gamer lines, but, like, they also are mainly focused on just being a, you know, tech company in general. which it's like, oof. Only once. Okay, I was like, holy shit. I'm gonna do the double apply. So the way that this game works, I guess I should run that down real quick because it's interesting. You first have to make bets in a way. I mean, you don't have to, but you're probably gonna lose if you don't. And the bet will show on here. You can use every chip that you have. You'll have a bunch of different tokens. You basically have a token that is... So, like, here's our tokens. It sucks that we got 3 street right away. So, like, these ones only bet for 20 points because they're way more likely to happen, right? Either even or odd. And then these ones are... That one's a street. And it'll kind of show us what the streets are and stuff. Like, you can always check it here. And it'll also... This is a nice little system where you can click on any of these and it'll show, like, oh, there's 12 on this. There's 12 on this. You know, like, there's... So there's 18 odds, 18 evens, that kind of stuff. And obviously that'll change because we get to manipulate their board later on. And then when we use it, you can either use it to spin the wheel for these 4 tokens, or you can use it to bet. So we bet first, then you spin, and it'll be chips times points kind of thing. So just like Balatro, basically a malt. We're going to go for even or odd. I'm going to go... might as well just even. Because we need 300. And you get more having more tokens left. You get more money and such. Ooh, got stung by a bumblebee twice last Tuesday. Ew. Yeah, not fun. So if it's 20 times 10, so like we're only making 200. So I might want to just go like... Try and spike it in 1. Sure did. So we have a double apply. So if we do like a large ball or something. Interesting. Huh. I could do that. Ball lands in the portal pocket. 30% of the chips in the entry pocket are added when you score. I don't know what a chameleon pocket is. That's new. I think this game is still in early access. I could be wrong, though. A lot of stuff has changed. It used to not be even odd. It used to be red or black. So they did change that. And I'm sure, like, for starting ones, I'm sure that there's still red and black bets, but it looks like they changed the start of that. So you can make these into heart balls. Like I said, we do get a double apply. I kind of want to re-roll this. I don't love these. You can also take out a loan 1 time. Okay, see, I'm a sucker for this. This is the kind of thing that I'm like... Permanent. Hell yeah. So I to use it twice. Houdini? What? That, I feel like that doesn't come across the way they want it to, but maybe I'm wrong. What do I know? Dang, I don't want to roll this yet. I mean, I guess. Without a bet? Like, I just get 12 times whatever the pocket is, I think, right? The only gaming things you have are headphones and a chair. The headphones are Sennheiser and the chair is Herman Miller. With a Logitech and a Logitech logo slapped on it. What? The Herman Miller is marketed as a gamer version of what their hair is. Yeah, okay. See, but that's what I mean. Like, that's... I'm okay. Like, if you look at this, like, for example, like my Logitech mouse, like the G502. The G502 Hero. That's a fucking gamer mouse, right? Like, it's got the fucking LED on it. It's got that garbage. That being said, because they do general office stuff, their gamer stuff, quote unquote, like their gamer lines are okay. I've been all right with it. And it's not as obnoxiously branded. But the, like, straight up, like, gamer chairs that are just gamer type stuff. And, like, Sennheiser is a really nice brand, too, for the most part. Like, for example, although these ones are actually these are Audio Technica, aren't they? Or no, these are Sennheisers. Yeah, these are the Sennheiser HD 280s. Because, like, it's more like what I mean is the companies that, and I mean it's not a hard rule, but it's one of those things where it seems like the companies that start out as marketing for gamers, to gamers, that's all they do. Their stuff is just hype. Whereas, like, if you look at Logitech or Sennheiser or something where it's like, we've been making audio equipment for 60 years. Then we have this gamer line. It's like, sure. The one thing that I will say that I'm a little, I've been happier with, that normally I wouldn't say, although, Kingston's pretty same kind of thing. Like, this is a HyperX Kingston. And I've really liked this keyboard. This keyboard's great. I've been a big fan of this keyboard. Oh no. I bumped my mouse DPI. There, better. Yeah, I know. I'm like, Sennheiser sold off their stuff. Thankfully, they did it after I bought these. I'm a little sad about that. Need this to be even. Uh-oh. I could do that as an odd and just, like, either way we win. God. Oh, God, and I don't. Oh! Oh, no. Oh, no, we fucked up already. Well, now that we know how to play again. Lost the run. Let's start a new prediction. How do I do this one? Don't worry about that last run. Shh. Shh. It's been a while since I played this. Also, they changed a bunch of things. Kind of keep doing that with this game. I didn't even touch the DPI. I do not need 6400 DPI. Mouse, please. Stop. I want... Now it's not changed the DPI at all. This mouse worked fine until I just installed their hubs so that I could change the settings on the fucking webcam. I love that I'm like, hey, I like the Logitech stuff, and then immediately all the Logitech stuff starts just breaking. So it's going to add 20 points. Should be fine. I think that means we just win, right? Yeah. The first one's just free at that point. There we go. Okay. Christ. I know what it did. It changed my buttons for what the DPI settings are. Fuck. So when I bumped the button and I was trying to change it back, it wasn't reading it because it changed all my buttons. God damn it. God damn it. Interesting. There's only 5 free rerolls in the first shop. From the second bet onward, when you score, gain 30% more score for each different bet. Okay. So I'm a sucker. I'm thinking that we get a loan here. That seems real bad. I've seen the ice stuff. No discards. 20 points are added. Ooh, multi-ball's cool. Let's multi-ball it up. I could do a wave ball, which is on a discount. But I do like the multi-ball. I think we just multi-ball. I thought there was a way to lock the shop, but I guess not. They might have changed that too. Because I'd like to get the wave ball again as something else, but that's fine. Got a wave ball, got a multi-ball. We're going to get a little bit less for our next round. This sucks because it's only going to be worth 70. But I want that wave ball to actually happen. Really? And then I get my multi-ball? Gross. Let's use a discard. Gotta be really lucky to get an E Street, I think. We might need to, because the points that it'll give us. I think I'd rather do this. I still have 2 rolls. Should still be able to hit the multi-ball and stuff. Nope. Okay. Got our even. Okay, we're good. We're good. See, we're good. This game is really RNG dependent. Like, I think even more than Balatro. Sorry, my elbow's screwed up too. Select one item out of 3 normal items. Interesting. Ooh, chain pocket's kind of cool. That seems good with multi-ball. The glowing face mask seems to be a discount. Like that it's on sale for 1. Turn the class ability. Is it? Did the Trickster change? Maybe you're right. Oh, you might be right. It's been so long. Chain Pocket seems really good with the multi-ball. Maybe we'll go with Odd? Sure. I wonder about taking a loan to up one of these. Because I feel like we kind of need to up something. I'm sad that we couldn't grab this too. Odd? Nice. Alright, nailed it. Only 500 though. This one should get us there. Oh! Activate a random effect by... Okay, right. It's been a while. I thought the Trickster was different. I was thinking of Archer, I think. That's what I was thinking of. I was thinking of Archer's ability and not Trickster's ability. So you'd have to buy all three of them in a single shop. So you need to save up a bit. Gotcha. I need to start changing things to, like, help our bets be better. Because right now we're just guessing, which is... I'm going to do it on this one. I should have done that on this one earlier, because that's the bet I don't want to use. Okay, gave us a bunch of free rerolls. Interesting. Split pack. Select 2 adjacent numbers and change 4 pockets to red pockets of the chosen numbers. Those have to be adjacent numbers. That actually doesn't help us with the odd-even thing. Not that I could buy that anyways, obviously. See, buying an odd pocket here kind of makes sense, I think. I don't need to get a loan. I can just go ahead and do that. So now my odds for odds are getting better. My odds are getting pretty good. I think we might even just... Bam. Get the whole thing. I used a lot alone, but we are now at the boss. That's a bad one to start with, unfortunately. Dang, no chain pockets. Not a bad start, though. Got a good chance of odd. I had to say it. I had to say it. I can't do it with Wave Ball. All odds. Okay, that's probably good. I think that's good. Woo! Woo! We've not earned double the round points, that's for sure, in any one run. Let's go with the bargain one. And then there's these quests. Unused coins in the shop are stored once you store up to 35. Yeah, because you don't normally store the coins either. It's getting hard to save up 35 coins, though. Really hard. I'm gonna do the investment one. That does seem like the easiest, unfortunately. Ball ability upgrade. Huh. Okay, that's new. I'm gonna need to take a loan and, like, start actually leveling up the balls. $2,500 is no joke. I want to use that for the bet. Gonna hit that 20? No. Okay. So what is this? Oh. Oh. Okay. Interesting. 210. That's not getting us there, huh? Man, we haven't hit the chain pocket once. Fuck. It's really bad. If we hit this, we might be okay. They made this way harder, it feels like, than what I remember. I'm just leveling those, because we need the bets to go up. And then we get 1 out of the 35, so that's something. Don't want to use the multi-ball for that. Come on. So normally it would have only been 3,000, but we had a bit of a curse there. We haven't hit these chain pockets at all with the multi-balls. There we go! Okay. Oh, God, something. Odd? I think we just level up one of these for the bats. Keep the 2. Okay, it does add up that way. Okay, the 35 is a little more reasonable then. Counts every time. Ooh. And the gold pocket gives us a coin. This wave ball is going up real slow, but it's starting to happen. That was a really good hit, too. This wave ball. Oh, man. This one's cruising. Now we're cooking. Okay, now we have a build. Things are happening. Too bad I didn't get any of the gold, but that's okay. Multi-ball would have helped. It's an even one. I don't want to do that. Let's keep the 6. I can up it by like another 5 immediately, so it's less terrible. Let's keep 3. I'll try. I think we need another good bet first. Not the wave ball that we're looking for, but alright. At least we're hitting odds. That's the wave ball we're looking for. Odd? Okay, I'm getting really lucky on these, because there's still a lot of evens. Okay. Honestly, once we get that quest done, that thing's gonna help us a lot. That seems wildly good. Ahoy! How you doing, emus? I need to change some more to, odds here, I think. I could buy a Trickster Mask one. I mean, they do help. I'm gonna reroll once. I'm gonna do that. 10,000, huh? Wish we could get more chain pockets. I haven't seen any more since. Yeah, because that'll help the points go up a lot faster. Okay. That's fantastic. Thank you. Ooh, even's not great. Yeah, wow, what a nerf. Okay, 2 of them hit odds. I think that'll get us there. Barely. We are just scraping by. I think I like that. Upgrade another one of these. Yeah, we might have to adjust this. It used to be, like I said, this game used to feel a lot easier than this. That actually seems really good. It does mean that we're not getting towards the quest, but it does help us with this, too. I really need to get some plus points on that. I think I do that. That'll help us a bunch. Yeah, because now we've got plus 25 points is a lot, I think. Am I winning at gambling? I think so. Woo! Yeah, there we go. Definitely need another chain pocket. Gluttony pocket also seems good with the multi-ball, but... Wait, whoa, wait, what? What the hell What? I guess I shouldn't complain, but... Do they chain ones in between? Is that what? Huh. That's suddenly a lot of chain pockets. Yeah. I think this just overwrites the number and not whether or not it's chain. And I'd like to change one of these to be odd. Yeah, okay. And I think I leave the 3. 12 out of 35. Getting there. That's not great. Probably wait until I can bet again. I should have done that the first time. Chat! Okay. I don't know if this is better to do because of the chains, or if it's better to try and go for one of the big waves, because our wave balls are worth a lot. Very nice. Gotta remember that even just discarding removes some points. I'm gonna try. We have all these chain pockets. They're all odds. We're gonna need a lot. Well, that's currently not enough. Oh my god, we're just short! Oh! Oh, it's so close! Dang. Look at my high score. See, it used to be easier. It used to be easier. 38 million? Dang. Whoa. Game. Alright. But that's a little bit of bingle. I really like that game. Pastelian knew what they were doing. A lot of the game has changed, too. Like, a lot of that game has changed. I need to look. Is it still early access? It is still early access. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. It's a cool game. I really like that one. It's got some good ideas, but they've been working on it for a while. Alright, in the meantime, let's get a new roguelike vote going? Not vet. Vote bet. What game should we play next? We've got 3 up there for you, and of course, you can always just choose to reroll all of those. But we're starting out with Void Bastards at the top, which is a, like, survival horror kind of roguelike, where you're going from ship to ship, trying to get as much supplies as you can to get deeper and deeper into the void. You have 20 minutes till dawn, which is one of the first Vampire Survivors likes, and it's a really stylish, cool one. It's got a lot of really interesting builds, some cool stuff going on in there. And we've got Berserk Mode, which Berserk Mode is one of those, like, $3 games that you're always like, it's way better than it has any right to be. It's this really cool boomer shooter, like, super fast-paced roguelike thing where you've got, like, I think it's just 8 levels. It's really short, but, like, just super lightning fast, really cool pace. You've got, like, a bunch of different classes and abilities, and it's got a lot of, like, melee options and things like that. You get a choice of weapons every round. You can, like, level up different aspects of your character. It's really cool. That is also not focusing. It's way out of focus, right? Hello. New webcam stuff. Let me see him fix that. Wait until I finish talking to say something, yeah. Why did it suddenly do that? And now it's just, like, not getting it. Right after I was done talking about how much I've generally liked the Logitech stuff more, now it's just been non-stop problems. That's even worse. What is going on? There? Sure. If I turn on autofocus. Now it's fine. Tech, I swear. I swear. So those are our choices. If you've got some points to burn because you've been winning all of the bets that we've been having on the side, you can add in extra votes too. Things I hate, autofocus. Things I hate, technology and the internet. You know what sucks? All of tech. There you go. Bam, done. Simple. Simple and clean. Hate all of it. I'm gonna do my hand exercises while I'm waiting. Thank you all for letting me know right away, though. I appreciate that. Also, sorry, I did get a message here that I forgot to look at. Let's do this live on stream. Why not? Wow! Hey, Virgin Mobile person, level up your look for school with a new... Fuck you! You wouldn't happen to, you know, be ready to manifest out in the woods, would you? I can't go into the fucking woods because I keep breaking my hands! You told me that it was too dangerous to go camping by myself, to do solo camping anymore, because I used to always do solo camping. And you were always like, that's really dangerous, you shouldn't do that. And then ever since then, all I've done is break my hands and not be able to do it. I had 1 year where I was able to do it, bought all this camping gear, and now I've never been able to do it again. I'm not bitter. It's definitely not your fault. I can't go into the woods, even though I want to. Alright, we got a lightning round. We've got reroll the choices. It looks like. So we'll only have 1 minute to do the votes this time, so make sure that you're ready on those clickers. If it'll do it. There we go. Alright. No reroll this time, obviously. I'll pull those up, and let's put on a new poll, which we play next. Lightning round, we have not Berserk mode. Hold up, hold up. Crab Champions, Risk of Rain 2, and Curse to Golf. Get those votes in! We haven't done Crab Champions in a long time. I haven't done Risk of Rain 2 in a while either. What used to be my favorite roguelike of all time, and then Gearbox Software got their hands on it. Their dirty, dirty, filthy paws. People really like Curse to Golf, huh? Do you really? People like Curse to Golf. Okay. It's one of the few roguelikes that I've almost thought of taking off because I'm not generally a big fan. It's been pretty bad. But hey, it's Curse to Golf. I still have it on there. I've been trying to give it a chance. It's really cute and does not work at all as a roguelike. Or a game. Got a really cool aesthetic, really, really nice music. And it's, oh, they did a major update. Let's see if they fixed some things. They did make a lot of really big changes in this game, which were extremely necessary. Because it had some major, major issues. It's definitely a lot better now. I'm constantly stunned that people really, really are so into this one. Because every time it comes up, I'm like... And then when we watch it, everybody goes, ooh, yeah, huh, I see what you mean. But it always wins. I've never seen it lose a vote. It's one of those weird ones. Alright, win a run, taking no cursed holes. And finish a hole with 4 or more shots left. It's got such a great, like, it really does have a fantastic aesthetic, and the music and stuff too. Nope, we don't want to go to the driving range. God, how do we get out of here again? Is it this way? It's one of those games where, okay, the UI is a little more aesthetic than functional in some ways. Alright, let's do our starting relic. And I'll put on a prediction. Tee off with the power of an ice ball each hole. So we get extra cards. These are just basically abilities, so you might be able to, like, redo a shot, like get a mulligan, things like that. A magnetic field around each hole. Generally not. The problem is not getting it in at the end most of the time. I don't know what the ice ball is. Let's try it. So this game is interesting. It's basically, it's not really golf at all. It's a platformer that, it's a turn-based platformer, really. Wait, what? Is it not? Okay. So those are our cards. Hold up. Did they change it again where you can't look around at the hole? Birdie eye. Okay. Cancel birdie eye. Move out. Where's the birdie eye? Right bumper is birdie eye, supposedly. It's not doing it, though. Really? They might have changed it again. That was one of the things they really needed, that they really had to fix last time was, no, okay, it's showing the controls for ace cards. So how do we turn on birdie eye, though? It's not that. It's not that. Like, that just zooms it out, but that's... You need to see where, like, how the hole is laid out. For a while, it would not let you. That was one of the things, is it was on a timer. That was one of the big updates they did, is they were like, okay, people hated that. Yeah, it was bad. It was really, really bad, because you just had no idea where to actually go. What the hell? Have I lost my mind? Do they no longer allow you to look at... There's got to be a... How do we do the birdie eye? Switch golf... Is it Y? There's our switch club, yeah. Okay, wait, how did... B... That's in cancel shot. Oh my god. Okay. Just didn't list it. Okay, it's just listed nowhere in the controls. Gotcha. Yeah, because you need to have, like... You can imagine if you had no... You have, like, a 10-second timer on this to look at the hole. How do you play? Made it really, really rough. Where's the other teleporter? Up there. Okay. So if we can get that teleporter, then we've got a good chance. Sure. Should be able to get over that. I don't know what the ice ball does. That was a pretty good shot. Still haven't figured out what the ice ball does at all. Power of ice ball. It does a thing. Okay. It is A to build the spin. That's what I thought. I might want to do an iron? If I can get it to there, I probably chip it up into that teleporter is the best way to go. It's not going to go high enough. The stop time will just make it, like, fall directly down. Well, we might just be stuck going straight. It seems like it's really hard to get up there. I don't know how you do that, actually. Really difficult. If we go through that golden statue, though, because it's more shots. See, like, it's hard, because where am I shooting? Like, I can't... If there's a hazard here, and you have to, like, feather it, there's no way to know if you're anywhere close to actually hitting it or not. That's kind of one of my big problems with this game, because, like, you can't see all the way, so if you've got, like, water that you're trying not to hit at the end of that, you're kind of guesstimating in a way that's, a little bit tough. Whew. Got 7 extra shots, though. I'm doing okay. They have zoomed out the camera again, though, which seems good. 'Cause I'm pretty sure that... I don't think that camera zoom was in it originally. Because you can imagine without being able to go to that mini-map at all, and without being able to, like, zoom your camera, like, it was so hard to know where you were shooting it at all. I guess that we want, like, just lay it up. We need a little bit of distance, because otherwise we're going to hit that lip. Oh, I was hoping that we would hit that TNT. So, if you hit the TNT, it'll blow up. But we can also just use one of these to make it explode. And we had 6 remaining, so we already got that side one. Really good for the first hole, actually. Really, really good. It's not normal that I could do that. Okay, we are not allowed to take any cursed holes, though, and that is a cursed hole up on that side, so we're going this way. I'm glad they started doing in, like, these skips and fast forwards and things. Although it's not skipping this. Huh. Oh, I might have been pressing the wrong button. Yeah, it's the right side, not the left. That's my bad. I cannot blame the game for my stupidity. I mean, I can. And I have before. I'll try not to. There's no way to tell what teleporters are connected to what spots. Because a lot of holes will have multiple teleporters. They're both necessary, but also impossible to use at a certain point. Or, like, very, very dangerous to use. Because they can, like, warp you backwards or something to worse spots. Thought I could land on that TNT. Actually, I could. I'm gonna mulligan that. Maybe the right thing to do is to, like, do it a little before this. Yes! Okay. There we go. That's what we needed. Now we're cooking. Also, I just realized there was one thing I didn't update on my overlay. Like, I wish you could, like, click on that and see. Connected to. So there's a statue there that'll give us a few shots. Kind of tempted to go for that, though. Then we get the gold statue here. I think we go for the teleporter this time. That one actually looks achievable. The other one looked literally impossible. I probably can't get it. I'm worried that if we do this, it's going to hit the top and then go directly into that grave, which is a bad thing. So if I do an iron shot instead... Yeah. That's not great. I could just wedge. That seems a little more reasonable. Shoot. I actually went a little too close to that. Oh, no. I think we want that, because then I hope the bounce takes us over. No! Oh, we were so close! I could try and mulligan that. I don't think we have another one. Shit. Mwah. Love you too.
Kitties are fed.
Oh, yeah. I did hear that. Thank you. Oh, come on. Dang, I should have been putting spin on it so it went a little further and we went down there. Because now I'm just, like, trickling it over the edge. That's a bad shot to waste. That is a tough one to thread. Thinking that we have to go down through that stupid loop back. Because I don't know how we get through there otherwise. There's like rocket ball upgrades and stuff for cards, and that's probably where we could. Oh, I almost had it. I almost had that perfect lineup of like right into the bottom here instantly. Seems okay though. Oh no! Oh, missing that is unfortunate. I thought that on the bounce back we would hit it. I don't have a mulligan, so I'm just gonna be using these, I guess. Oh boy. That's a problem. Yeah, like I think we have to go backwards is the problem. Yeah. Oof. I think we're screwed. Go like as little as possible. I think we're good. That was the practice shot! There's the practice! Shit! Well, I know what to do. Just do that again. Do we want to shop? Or, I think that's just a card pack. Which, I mean, that's kind of good. We can go this way. Hey, Bertas. Oh, it's just money. That's not great. That was not a shop. They've definitely made some updates to make this game better. I think the way that it was originally was almost unplayable. So thankfully they've updated some of that. Okay, wait. See, like, oh god, which of these warps go where? Who knows? None of them show any connections. What did they change? Well, it used to be that this bird eye view here to overview the level had like a 30-second timer at the start of a hole. Which made it almost impossible to actually play any of the later holes. Because you'd get like 2 seconds per shot to look at average. It was extremely obnoxious and made things very hard in a way that didn't make any sense. Because, like, as an example, like, let's say, I'm also pretty sure they didn't have the camera zoom out, but I could be wrong. But, like, even with camera zoom out, like, where's my shot going? So when you can't use the camera to see your shot, like, even with the zoom out, you can't see all of your shot here. So, like, is the end of that going to hit a hazard? Like, is that arc going to hit a hazard? I don't know. Is that going, like, where do we get out of the rough? You can't tell? It's just all blind jumps. Yeah, it's just blind jumps the game. And it really used to be when they didn't have, when they had the timer on the camera. Because this is not really a golf game. I really, really like golf games. I'm a weirdo. I really enjoy a good PC golf game, honestly. But the this is a turn-based platformer, weirdly. Nice. Okay. Also, good thing I'm not using my mouse. Man, okay, I'm kind of nailing it right now. Let's hope this is good. See, like, that's another thing, is like, okay, where do these go? I really wish they would show you, like, what the connection is for these. Because a bunch of them are traps, but, like, a lot of them you have to use at a certain point because the holes are way too hard without actually using a warp. And where it warps you is just like, who fucking knows? Redeemed on-screen celebration. What? Hey, good to see you, YouTube. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Gage. Did they... I think Twitch automatically added some shit. Fuck. God damn it. I can't even change my camera so you can see me. No, that's okay. I appreciate... That's bits, isn't it? I really appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Now I know. Now I know. It's very kind of you. I'll try and see. I used to have a thing for that kind of stuff a long time ago. Very, very long time ago. No, almost out. Still a pretty good shot. I'm feeling like we're kind of nailing it. Oh, little... I don't know if I can bounce to it. Oh! Oh, it was so close! Oh my god! Dang. I don't think I can get over that. I think I'd need an ability. I don't know how I get over this, hardly. How many shots do I even have left? 6? Okay, I've got a lot of shots at least. They're a decent number. See, but here's what I mean. Like, once I go down here, you kind of need to take one of these portals. Where did it go? Good question. One of them might go here. One of them. Which one? Excellent question. Excellent, excellent question. I have not played UFO 15. It's one of those things that I really should. I got my hands full with DOS stuff. Like, I'm just gonna do this. Guess, Ghost Boy, guess. Yeah, see, like, that's... But you don't want to have to guess in these kinds of games. And, like, again, is this far enough? Like, will this make it? It really is, it's either it's gonna kill me or not, and I just don't know. Like, will this murder me? Very possibly. Like, this hole is kind of impossible unless I have certain upgrades, and I don't have them. And there's no way for me to even know if it's impossible or not until I do it. And then when I do it, I've lost enough lives that I don't think that I can go back the other way. Because I used 2 strokes. I used the stroke to get in this position, and now I need to use another one to see if it is possible. It's not possible. So close to being a cool game. It's little things like that that I personally am like, ah, come on. There's gotta be a better way to do this. Okay, maybe I'm alright. I can try and do this, I guess. I don't even have any idea where this is. Yeah, well, there's no way that we can get far enough in 2 shots. So you can kind of just feel your inevitable death a lot of the time. It's unfortunate. And I mean, if I hadn't gone that one direction, maybe I'd have been okay this way, but I have no idea if I can do that shot or not, and it won't actually let you see the blind jump. It's got such a great aesthetic. It's such a great aesthetic. It's really, really, really cool music. It's a great idea. But then, yeah. These kinds of parts just feel a little bit rough. Hi, I need my mouse again. Dang. God, also that was 30 minutes and we did 2 out of 18 holes. Holy shit. Oh my god. So like, if we say that we were 1/6 of the way done, it's a 3-hour run? Dang. Yeah, I don't know. This is a game I keep on trying it and leaving it on. It always wins the vote for what roguelike to do. And I keep leaving it on because I want this game to be good. And they do updates on it. And I am always like, well, maybe it's better now. Maybe, but I feel like the core of it just... They don't understand. I don't know. I guess like it's just the blind jumping of it just doesn't seem to get there. It's a really cool idea. Really nice aesthetic, incredible pixel art, really just like cool cutesy vibe. I take a big hit of hopium with the game every time. Yeah. I think that's what it is. It's a game that everyone wants to be good. I want it to be good too. I bought this game. Like, I was really into this. I got the demo and stuff right away. I was really interested in it. That last hole really felt like it should be in the back half. If that's hole 3, what's 18? Oh, it gets rough. Yeah, no, I've made it to like hole 6. I've never come even vaguely close to finishing. And getting to like hole 6, it's unbelievably nasty, Gibbon. Like, imagine something that's twice as hard as that. Like, I feel like, did I miss any shots? No. Like, I didn't even miss a shot, really. But it's just mean. Hi, God, cat. Try and do this. Here, let me try to... Oh, okay. I pissed him off. That's good. Perfect. Loses the run. Now, let's get next game. Yeah, we need to... If this stays on, we need to do a lot of work on it, I think. I think we'd need to change a few things. But... let's go with our next roguelike vote. We've got FTL, Caves of Cud, and Crab Champions. Cud. Cud is kind of a bad game for today, too, for this. But also, Cud. For those that don't know, here are our options. FTL is the classic. Barely needs an introduction. You're going left to right through space, through various zones as enemy ships try and chase you down. You're part of the Federation as the rebels try to catch you. At the end, you have to kill the rebel flagship. You kind of like get to lock doors, move your guys around, do all kinds of things like that to man guns, upgrade your weapons, do things like that to... get far enough in to fight the rebel flagship. Caves of Cud is a very classic roguelike. These are all really good choices, yes. Caves of Cud is a classic roguelike that is full of the most insanity that you can imagine. It is get crungled, finding like... just even trying to think. Do you want to turn yourself into a slime and then talk to a... hacker quillbear girl goth girl in the far future of maybe Earth? Will a psychic god tries to eat you? Hey, that's Cud. You can do all kinds of things. Yes, Caves of Cud, the best traditional modern roguelike. Absolutely. But like turn-based ASCII art, that kind of style. Amazing thing. You can like grow extra limbs, turn yourself into a slime, become a psychic god. You can do just about anything. Get guns, turn yourself into a robot. You can literally make yourself a tank. You can make yourself a door and win the game. I kid you not. That is a legit run. Crab Champions is a really fun arena shooter, like third-person style, kind of like Gunfire Reborn. Caves of Cud has like a really interesting like storyline and stuff too. Hell of a split. And of course, we can always reroll the choices. You should not reroll these choices. These are 3 of the best that we have. I think these are all fantastic. My slightly biased opinion. If you split them, just know where my vote's gonna be. Look at that, my hand, I can squeeze a stress ball. This is the broken hand. It's actually able to do that. Wishing my bones well. Me too! My elbow is also, weirdly, like 2 days ago, it just swelled up to like 3 times the size, and it's been really painful ever since, and I have no idea why. But I have a doctor's appointment in 2 days, so I'm like, well, if something weird goes wrong with it, I'll go to the hospital, but otherwise I'm kind of just waiting. Ooh, it's so close. Got a little bit of time left. These are all fantastic choices, though. I haven't played any of these in a little while, either. Your impression of Canada healthcare is good but slow. It's normally been pretty fast, actually. The problem is I live somewhere that they are actively trying to destroy it. Like, so my premier, equivalent to a governor in the US, has been caught multiple times where they spent hundreds of millions of dollars buying Tylenol for children when there was a Tylenol shortage. It was from a Turkish supplier through a friend of hers. And they literally never used a single bottle because it was all unapproved by our standards. And most of the seals and stuff on it was broken. So they just threw it all away. She's lost over $700 million to that company. And everybody's just been like, oh well. There's supposed to be an investigation into the criminality of it. But they keep just dropping it. Because she's friends, of course, with all the police. To give one small example of what's going on. But that's okay, because our old health minister, who actually, during the pandemic, a doctor told him that they were doing a bad job, like just on social media. He then used his position to find that doctor's home address, go to his house, and threaten him in front of his family. When he decided that he was done, he actually retired to the board of a private health company that they have been selling off all of our healthcare to, along with 3 other people in the government. Not criminal, don't worry about it. But don't worry, they also, listen, they did say they are the small government conservatives. They will absolutely make sure that it all works really, really well. And to do that, they have restructured our healthcare. And to cut out all of the red tape, what they did is they took the head of AHS, which is Alberta Health Services, and they chopped it into 4 separate directors to cut through red tape and lower costs. Anyway, I'm not angry about it. Why would I be mad? 4 people who have to approve something instead of 1. Well, and 4 times the money that you can give to people to graft it, because it's all appointees of theirs that are friends of friends of friends. Like, it's just... There's connections into connections constantly. They've been sued and caught over and over and over and over, and people just resign, and then they resign and they go onto the board of the healthcare companies that they've been caught giving money to. That just happens constantly. Like, every 6 months there's a new one of these. Anyway, let's go ahead and do Caves of Cud. So my healthcare used to be good at one point. But it's not anymore. Unfortunately. Let's play my favorite roguelike, and sorry, let's play my favorite game of the last, like, 5 years, maybe ever. I am a huge Caves of Qud fanatic. This game has constantly surprised and delighted me. It's such an incredible experience. It's definitely for sickos. It's for the people that are into traditional roguelikes. I have no idea what we're gonna even get for possible stuff to do here. Oh god, gain 3 level. We gotta do something more than that. Yeah, because the problem is this, I've never beaten a run of this, and I have had a run that was like 12 streams long. I really hope Qud won the Hugo, yeah. It deserves it. This game has, like, an incredible storyline. And really, really interesting writers and stuff. It does not look like they have the... Yeah, I don't think that it's quite come out yet. Yeah, they'll present it this evening. Yeah, okay, it's still a few hours away. I was checking it out. Alright, I do need to change this, prediction, though. We're still workshopping some of these. It's hard to keep up and update 100+ games worth of challenges, especially when the games themselves get updates and things. How's the tactical part of this? I think that we've had some moment-to-moment decisions be pretty incredible. We'll show you in a minute. I'll see what we can do. Maybe, oh God. Like, honestly, both sides of this quest line are bad. I might just go ahead and do... I honestly don't know how I do quests for this a lot of the time is the thing. Because the game is just so long. So I might not do one for now, and we'll just play some Qud until I feel like I'm either dead or I have to just... Dead or it's gone too long and I need to end for the day. Move on to the next game. Give me 1 second. I do not have... I really like my keyboard here, but that keyboard does not have a numpad. So I have a different one. It's kind of a worse keyboard. And definitely a worse keyboard. But it has the advantage of numpad. Okay, cat, that's where keyboard goes. Okay, I managed to get it in under him. Buddy, buddy, buddy. Oh, yeah, no, there's a bit of crackle on this. Yeah. Hello? Un momento. Okay, Cat, you are so not helpful. Okay, now let's see. Huh. Okay, it is actually this that's not working. What is going on here? Why? I got enel loops in this thing. I think I just replaced them. That is not working. Okay, one moment. Oh, cat. He's just right in the way. I have other fresh enel loops on hand for exactly these kinds of problems. Really? What is going on here? There we go. Okay, it was the battery. Strange. Are you still getting a crackle from the mic? I'm not seeing anything on my lines. Like you're testing if it's on your end. Okay. If anybody else is hearing it now, you're not getting anything? Okay. Like, my levels look like there's no crackle, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there isn't. There's definitely intentional crackle inside of CUD. CUD is a crunchy game in a lot of different ways. I'll show you the actual thing here, though, Bertaz, in a minute. This game also has incredible soundtrack. Like, just across the board, this game is... Oh. Are you serious? Are you now not working? There we go. Okay. Classic. So one of the cool things is there is actually a role-playing one. So there is like, there is a classic permadeath roguelike. There you go. There's also, if you just want to play for the whole story, because there is actual story and quests. Like, most of the traditional roguelikes, as you know, I don't know of any that don't have this, really. Pretty much all the ways that you would gain experience would be fights, right? Like, this one is a lot of story quest line solving. And by doing quest lines is where you get a lot of your later levels, especially. I put in a mud for Krungle mode, by the way. So this is a mod. Because you can get Krungled. There's roleplay, there's Wander. So that You don't get any experience from killing, and almost everything is neutral, so that you can just kind of enjoy the world. There's, of course, the daily. And then I added in Krungle mode. You thought I might enjoy Krungle mode. Krungle, I saw one of the devs, the writer, talking about Krungle mode, and I was like, I think I want to try Krungle. We'll do a classic, though. Should we just do full random? Console, Truekin. Here's the thing. I like Truekin. Well, you know, maybe I should. I don't know. Maybe I'm fine with that. I like a lot of the mutations. Truekin are really powerful, but I like the mutations a lot more most of the time. Here, we'll do the Gunslinger. Do it this way. I'll do a mutated random. High ego, high intelligence, high agility for the Gunslinger here. Okay. With photosynthetic skin, 2 heads, pyrokinesis, and stunning force. I've done a lot of Truekin runs. I just generally like the mutations more. Truekin are technically objectively better. They take a while to get going is the thing. I don't know. Here, we'll do... Yeah, once you know the tricks, yeah. Fuming Godchild, Truekin, Humanoid. Let's do that. Jeef's daughter. I don't even know. It's the 70th something. We were always naming them based on how many runs I'd done. And then you can choose a starting location. We'll choose the regular starting new town, because I've never actually won a run. I did get very, very close. I had one of the Nephilim show up, for the people that know where we're at. So I've gotten very close to the end. I don't know the very end of when you get to the top of the spire, though. On the 17th of Ubu'at, you arrive at the oasis hamlet of Joppa, along the far rim of Mogri, the Great Salt Desert. All around you, moisture farmers tend to groves of Viridian water vine. There are huts wrought from rock salt and grindstock. On the horizon, Cud's jungles strangle chrome steeples and rusted archways to the earth. Further and beyond, the fabled Spindle rises above the fray and pierces the cloud-ribbon sky. Live and drink, traveler. I'm in search of work. I have it then. Something is eating our water vine round Beetle Moon. Q-Run says he saw a creature, spider-like, slinking in the brine. But no cave spider would dare get near, so Warden stomps. I tasted a bit of red fleck in the pool. Shale, like we find in the soil by Red Rock. Hike there, will you, to Red Rock. Just about 2 parasangs north of Joppa. Kill the vermin and bring 1 corpse back. For seeing what it is. Elders should take care of the pay after, Waterhand. Do as you ask. What's eating the water vine? Wanderer, do you venture northwise, into the great desert and nearer the 6-day stilt? Why do you ask? I would ask you to make an offering at the sacred well of my bauble. Moon and sun, I beg you. I'll make the journey. Moon and sun, friend. You have my deep and many-sided thanks. Here, take the trinket. If you ever return, visit again. So they're a mechanimist, and they want us to go to the mechanist area. So they gave us a gyre iron, which I think is just like a hair iron from the look and stuff. And then we'll auto-explore around. Engraved, it has a scene from the life of the ancient Sultan Shaduk II. On the anniversary of a great battle, a babe was found swaddled with its mouth full of clockwork tools by a group of urchins in Sarsina. They took her into their fold and fostered her, and she became known as Shaduk II, the philosophical lamb of urchins. And in 3 AR, Reshef cleansed the marshlands of the plagues of the Gyre and taught Abram to sow water vine. Learn a little bit about that. The writing in this is fantastic, yeah. It's incredible. It really should win the Hugo. Like, the world building and writing in it is so good. My meaning is plain. I do wish the other starting villages had more to them, but there's so much in this game. They are going to do DLC for this, too. There's DLC coming this year, I think. Is it this year or is it next year? They wanted... I can't remember what they said. I think that it was supposed to come out this year. Yeah, there is DLC coming out. And it's Toe DLC. Exceeding mass thresholds. Perhaps a ganglionic teleprojector fitted with suspensors. Oh, I didn't notice you there. That's because I was ignoring you. Waste heat from the thermocast. There's centrifugal extraction. Must you bother me? What are you, some sort of water freak? Foundrin-eyed pilgrim argonaut? Make yourself useful and fetch me a knick-knack from one of the caves then. And then I may reward you. Alright. Give him a knick-knack. Hey, let's give the things that we were given to throw in the well at 6 Days Stilt. Impressive, you. Maybe you're fit to poke around my workshop and swap scrap with me. I've been wanting another apprentice. So unfortunate about scrap, what with the disembowelment and all. Take a seat there. Now to screw on the nut on the bolt with an explanation. I'm on the cusp, you see. A grand discovery. The weird wire conduit is near assembled. And once it is, we'll be able to chat with anyone in instant time. From here to the Id Freehold. But before I can finish, I need wire. As much as you can find. At least 200 feet. Should be able to scavenge it from the rust wells. Right. God, we do not want to scavenge it from the rust wells. I've slowly learned about that. And you have all these skills. I'm going to go with... Kind of need Mind's Compass so that you don't get lost when you're in the overworld. That ends up killing you really quickly. Oh, I haven't gotten... Right, I need a starting cost of 100. I'm only at 98. Ugh. With a decent intelligence score too, right? Oh! I thought that it was at 20. 1722 willpower. Huh, interesting. It's a strange random start. Probably could have done things a little different. Blow Aji Conch. Wait, what? So we got a conch. What does that do? I actually haven't done this start. Okay. Oh, it fungicides. Okay, that's actually interesting. The shrine depicts a significant event from the life of the ancient Sultan Oliseh. In 2618, Oliseh rampaged through all of the Orchid Republic of Kana, stealing oil from the heat lamps in the villages of unshelled reptiles and baboons. He became known as the Kana Woe. Oh, also, I need to change. We're in Caves of Cud. Alright, let's go to the overworld. So here's our overworld. This is us. And we can look around. This is Red Rock, where we needed to go. As it says, 2 parasangs north. Also, this is the orchards of Kana that we just learned about from that statue. So it wants us to go and visit there as a historical site, which is really good. That's where you want to send Truekin all the time, because you don't mutate for your levels, so you don't really get extra abilities in a lot of ways. But you can slowly make yourself more cyberized. No, the shrine info effect stuff. That's huge. That's where we get a lot of the quests. So that gave us, like, a quest to, travel to the historical site of the Orchards of Kana. This is why I said, like, it actually encourages exploring more than combat. Yeah, not all of it matters. Some of it is just flavor, for sure. But there's definitely, like, hints for, like, overall story and world and all kinds of different things in there. And then there's a lot of questline stuff that you get from it, too. So I'm going to go to the orchards. And again, as you notice, that gave me 250 experience. So, like, that's a lot when you're really early on. I am hungry. And these are all hostile. Oh, boy. Kinda not equipped to fight them that well yet. Oh, wow. They didn't chase me. I managed to get away. I'm just gonna go back up and we'll go towards Red Rock. Because then we gain 50 for getting there. And I get a new level. Can't cook with hostiles nearby. And we've got that conch instead of torch. So I can't see. So let's turn that on. There we go. I need to cook, though. So whipping up a meal is thankfully, like, pretty easy to do. You don't have to worry too much about food. It's mostly a positive. You can get the abilities to, like, cook different things by being able to, like, butcher animals and pick flowers and different stuff like that, and you get a bunch of good effects if you can get the skills for it. For now, I'm going to get Mind's Compass because I don't want to get lost lore in the overworld. Yeah, there's things you do not want to cook with. But I'm saying that, like, cooking, like, starving is hard to do generally. We have, like, no combat skills on this character to start, huh? Interesting start. I like having these early on, especially for the Truekin, because it gives you more chances of finding, like, historical sites and things. Finding interesting encounters. Yeah, thirst is very real. So thirst is... So water, if you look, I've got 93 here. That's actually our water. Because everybody cares about water. You're in a desert world, essentially. Or at least a desert area of this world. Stop chucking rocks at me, stupid baboons. There we go. That's not great. Oh. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, that was a real scary turn. That was in a single turn, and not a lot happened. Let's eat some witchwood. Start with some healing items. Should have leveled this up earlier. I want to level that because I really, really like Tinker. I mean, Tinker is so powerful in this game. Its ability to, like, make a bunch of equipment and things. Okay, fair enough, Natano. Yeah. Most of the water is not pure, we'll put it that way. Getting fresh water is hard. So everybody trades in water. And when you talk to people, you can enter into the water ritual with them. Which is fun. I actually really like, especially on Truekin, I like going customs and folklore. And tinker. And then you can do, so with tinkering, you get the ability to like make gadgets and also examine things so you can identify them. And you can scavenge. So when you step over garbage, you can rifle through it and find scrap, which is nice because it'll both give you more stuff to like material to make things, but also you can use it to sell to get more money if you need. Generally not a problem, but just getting the scrap is nice. And if you go for the customs and folklore, you get trash divining, which when you go through trash, you also have a chance to get, like, again, those historical sites and different things, which is how you level up Truekin in a way. So I tend to like that quite a bit. We need some more intelligence to get there, though. What I'd really like right now is a gun. Could also make sense to do, like, tactics or acrobatics. Because acrobatics does give us some, like, dodge value from flinching away from things. Just less likely to get hit. Yeah, I don't know. What even did we have for our equipment, too? We have a cybernetic. Oh, it's an optical bioscanner, isn't it? Right. Huh. That's useful, but not amazing. We did it random, so... I'm not sure how much I love that. I'm gonna be very dumb and just do this. Rest and heal up. Okay. Now let's look around. So you have like a shortcut to just auto-explore. And obviously pauses when we get hit by things. Those yellow baboons are hulking baboons. They're a little scarier. The auto-explore is generally fairly safe. Ah, shit. So occasionally Witchwood Bark will make you confused. And by occasionally, I mean fairly often. I think I need to sprint away from this. 2 hulking baboons at a time when I have, like, no combat skills is, not amazing. So we'll just circle away. Oh, and then there's a shrewd baboon. Hit points. Shit. Oh no, yeah, I saw that. Okay, well, could use just a salve injector. This character class to start with that. Ooh, it hit me for 6, so good thing I did. Try and, like, run a little loop there. Okay, cool. Gotta sprint back. Stop chasing me. Go away. There is a achievement, by the way, that you get called, like, Baboon Hazing Ritual for dying to these at Red Rock. They're not always here. But if they stone you to death, you will get an achievement for it. And if you play this game, you'll get that achievement pretty soon. You'll get it at some point. Okay. Just gonna wait and level up. We'll rest up a little bit. Let that dog and bat fight it out. Yeah, see, like, everything is a puddle of salt water. Brackish water, salt water, dilute salt. So there's a lot of liquids. A lot of liquids. A lot of bad liquids in CUD. Although here they're not too terrible yet. Grab that mace. We have an air well. And a catch basin. Did we grab some of that water, actually? Normally, so these air wells will get condensation and then drop it in there. So you will get a little fresh water from those when you find them. Which is nice. Short bow's pretty good. Like, useful for early on, anyway. Can get a lot better stuff. Ooh, okay. That's still... Oh, wait. We start with an obsidian, Chris? No wonder why we've been dealing so much damage. Good lord. That is so many snapjaws. Oh my god, because there's a legendary one. Skoroth Agu, the stalwart snapjaw gut spiller, who's loved by snapjaws, admired by swine, for penning a moving poem, but hated by water barons for worshipping entropic beings, and disliked by the Puttis Templar for digging up the remains of the Puttis Templars' ancestors. Well, hey, I hate Puttis Templars too. Although, actually, Puttis Templars like Truekin. I'm not sure how that changes the ending. Because the Puttis Templars tend to be your, real villains in a lot of ways. This is bad. It would be nice, an arrow for our bow. Also nice is this choke point. Okay, equip that to our back. Oh, I did not mean to take that. That was dumb. I did a bunch of extra turns of action that I didn't mean to. This is a real mean early Red Rock, let me tell you. Legendary Snapjaw right off the bat is kind of nasty. Let's go back to town. And we'll talk to our trader here. I'll have to really think about what we can do for Roguesday for this game if we want to keep it in. Because it's... You can do 100 hours in this game in a single run if you really wanted to. Like, you just spend forever looking around. There's so much to do. So, I mean, I guess I should probably not do it, but also... Yeah, I love CUD. I love this game so much. Let's get some arrows. So we actually have something to fire. Musket is not really what I want. Yeah, Krungle mode could be an answer, that's true. We're gonna head up to the 6-day stilt there. And this is the advantage of us doing the finding interesting things nearby. Find some ruins. Let's make a meal. Oh, fuck me. There's Dawn Gliders. Dawn Gliders are basically dragons. Never mind, I don't like that ruin. We're leaving. Oh, they changed Krungled because you always start with a way to see in the dark when you're Krungled mode. Oh my god, yeah, I can see why that would be a problem because Krungled is something that happens way later. Somebody will there is an enemy that will focus a beam at you and it's like it's got you in its crungling gaze, and it does things. It Kafkas you, is what it does. You wake up in a dream. And then you have to figure out what that means, because you wake up as a different character? You can be any random thing. My understanding is you can basically be any random mob in the entire game, in any random location in the entire game. Shrine to Reshef, the Coiled Lamb of Badals. So we were talking about how some of these are, like, randomly generated just flavor of the world. The stuff about Reshef is always the same. So it's kind of story related, and it goes places. The Reshef stuff is... When I got into you get into the Tomb of Reshef at some point, and that is a wild moment in the game. And only like halfway through or something. At Starfarer's Quay. Okay. Starfarer's Quay. Reshef consulted with mysterious strangers and learned the secret of the gyre. But by cause of the misdeeds of the elder Sods and Sultans, star beings had levied a curse on Khud. Reshef vowed to make right from this wrong and redeem our doomed world. Remember when the CUD streams were like CUD finale tonight for like 6 streams in a row? It couldn't get wilder, right? It constantly got wilder. I did make it to the finale. It's just the finale killed me. Or like maybe penultimate moment. We were close. We were very close to the end. Alright, what shopkeepers do we have here? We have a bookbinder. We're gonna go to Zapper, Disciple of the Coiled Lamb, and we can share details of what we've learned of Reshef. You played this recently, it's overwhelming. It is at the beginning, but it opens up. It opens up in some real interesting ways in my mind. It's taken me a long time to get this proficient, and I'm still like I've never won a run. Yeah, I don't actually want to know how close I am to the end. Although I had to be close. I have a really good idea of how close I was. I had to be close. What more could be possibly left? Well, and I know that I'd said that before, but I've seen people talking about the game, and I was very close to the end, I'm sure. Hold on a moment, friend. Are you looking for work? So here's a really fun example early on of how this game does not necessarily favor combat. Because you can talk to Lillahart, Hindran Pariah. Hold a moment. Are you looking for work? I am. Carapace is a really big one, yeah. Lovely. Take a seat. Chew the bark with me, and I will tell you what I know. I've heard tell of my ancestral hometown, Bay Law, is in some kind of trouble. They've opened their borders for the first time I know of, and are specifically seeking to hire Kendrin. That's their word for outsiders like you. Would you be willing to go see what they need? Why don't you go there yourself? I am not welcome in Bay Law. My blood is not pure, and I was not born in the meadow. These things make my name as salt in the mouths of true Hindran. They are misguided, but they are my misguided family. They stagnate as Cud changes around them. I worry. Very well, I will go to Bay Law as you ask. Bless you, friend. I feel better knowing that at least one Kindred will reach out to aid my kin. They are on the cusp of a new fate, and I wish to see it while I yet live. Let me advise you of Bay Law's location, and here's a little chew boon for your trouble. Yonder cane's really nice. You can eat it to teleport. A fluted stem of tasseled yonder brush bends to a far point out of focus. Obviously, you have to eat it to learn that it teleports you, but I did figure it out at one point. Passed by a weird artifact. Hello? There's nothing to take. Oh, is it? Yeah, I was gonna say, that's a mine. Huh. Only 30% chance we'll leave it. Wait. Okay. The warden coming towards me scared the hell out of me. Because this is basically the cops. So him coming towards me, I'm like, you're not hostile, right? Because that would have fucking killed me instantly. I'm like, oh my god, are you mad because I touched a mine? I've had Esther murder me before. I know. I've made an enemy of all the cops by I have kept an item that you are maybe not supposed to keep. Just to see. Oh no, surely not the prism. What if... Why shouldn't I have it? Huh? Alright, we have made it to the 6-day stilt and seen the glorious Mechanimist holy area. You can toss things into this well to gain faction with them. So you know how I was saying that, like, certain enemies were loved by swine, hated by this, etc., etc., etc.? You actually care about that. You have reputation with every faction in the game. So you can make friends with basically everybody. Or enemies with pretty much all of them. So you can, like, make friends with fungi. So if you kill somebody who's loved by someone, by another faction, then obviously that will make that faction that loved them dislike you more. So you can do things like that. Yeah, I've seen the starting town where, like, Argiv, the guy that we were getting the, like, tinkering quests from, who's now told us to go and, like, get the wire, just run around and, like, bludgeoned the, mechanimist that sent us here to death, because he hates mechanimists. Every once in a while, he just hates it. And he chases it down and bludgeons them to death, and I'm like, God damn it, so I don't get the second quest here. Yeah, all kinds of, like... Ooh, this is good. So we've got some enemies here. Load up our bow. Attack that. The reason why it's good is because this guy has a gun. So it's bad, but also good. Do I see the opportunity you see? I've been playing a fair bit. Ow? Jesus fucking Christ. I do not see the opportunity anymore. Give me a better chance of dodging those. Yeah. I'm gonna go for that too. Holy shit. There we go, okay. Ran out of ammo. Right, we're still lost. I don't really want to fight, Scorpiox. Okay, we regained our bearings. Some ruins nearby. Would I like to investigate? Yes. Now you know the bullets are dangerous. You learn lots of things when you play this game, yeah. Rusty. Dang. Rusty means... Oh, God. There's all these kudzu that will make your stuff rusted. I can't take on rifle turrets yet. Why are all the ruins bad right now? That's one thing. Should change my chance of getting lost. Discover it later. Yeah. Yeah, an Ashari rifle is amazing for early on. So now we just sell off a bunch of things. Sell off all those, sell off our bow. We could sell the gyre iron. And I guess the 10 cents that we get for, well, sorry, the 0.1 dram of water that we get for the ring mail. And let's buy 90 lead slugs. Now I've got a gun. Ho ho ho. Since I now have a gun, let's go back to Red Rock. I'm gonna go fuck up that Snapjaw. Yeah, 90 bullets is not that great yet. I'm an idiot. I got too close. Also, my aim sucks. 55. Ugh. Right. You're a legend. It'll do that. He spawns in friends. Thankfully, dog helps. Dog blocks them off a little bit here. Huh. We've kind of made an awkward impasse, though. Nope, sorry. There we go. I will say, seeing his exact health pool is useful. One hit. There we go. I have real garbage gear right now. Leather cap should be better than a Crimson Hood, if I remember correctly. I think Crimson Hood is only one dodge. Yeah. I'd rather have armor currently. Probably be a little careful. That's not what I meant to do. Ooh. Something good happened. First, I got Crocuses. Second of all, I got Lover's Blossom. There's a small chance on killing those vines of getting that. And they're useful. Take me a long time to get them to useful, but they're useful. Petty mortal, bring me 5 null ray pistols, and I shall reward you with a blazing cannon. So these Beetles are computers that are on the fritz, kind of? Like hyper advanced AI in a way. A Beetle in Red Rock? I've seen lots of Beetles in Red Rock. It's not super common, but I've seen them. The wilder one, 5 null ray pistols is like, come on. I don't think I've ever gotten I think I've maybe gotten 1 null ray pistol in all of the playthroughs that I've done. Like, it's not happening. Like, total across all runs. That's not happening. Painted Quillchaw actually gives us more lore. In 4310 BR, Shaduk III, the eminent snowflake, the freezing devil of Darkwan, the sorrow of Shebelep, died of natural causes. She was 104 years old. Okay. Let's take the club. Generally, that's pretty useless, but when we're this early on, every little bit that we can use to sell is probably good. And then I'm going to show Baylaw after this, because I was talking about how it doesn't have to be that oriented on combat in a way for you to get levels and advance story and stuff. And Baylaw is one of the coolest examples of that early on. I do not want the corpse. I accidentally picked that up. Yeah, I was gonna switch after Baylaw, yeah. We should do other non-cut games. I will have to actually figure out some way to... Krungle mode is probably the right way to have this done in here and see how far we can get in Krungle mode. Because Krungle mode is fucking impossible from my understanding. And it used to be, see, like, my original quests for this was, like, gain a few levels. Because it was much like the weirdest one was saying, when you first start out, you've got to be patient. This is the kind of game that if you're going to do the permadeath route and not, like, use any of the role-playing starts and stuff like that to give yourself some extra lives and checkpoints, you're gonna die early and often. Oh my god, there's another legendary snapshot down here? Wow. I'm sliding on all this slime. Use all of my healing before we even get anywhere. Jesus, I might just die anyway. Last one. Oh, wait. I could... What am I doing? I should menacing stare. Run away. Okay, Intimidate did not work. Oh, you are fucking fast. I'm gonna die. I have an option. I don't like it, but I think I have to. Said the Yonder Cane is a teleport. There we go. Alright. Well, we're not going to get to this story point. Because apparently, Red Rock this time is mean as hell. So instead, we're just going to go back into Joppa. Sell off a bunch of things. Dang, you don't have any slugs anymore. Oh, I picked up bones somewhere. I'll just sell that, it's fine. I guess. I probably want to buy a copper nug. The tortoise that hates. Great. The tortoise could actually kill me here. They don't do a ton of damage. There we go. They don't have a ton of life. But they have a billion defense. Right, let's not worry about that, actually. So we want to go to Bela, which is here. This time. Said they needed help. I was thinking about, like, doing some of those, like, toss bauble into the well and stuff like that. It's nearly unprecedented for one such as you to pass by our scouts unaccosted. But these are unprecedented circumstances. I have a task for you. Good. We Hindran are a close-knit and staid people, and our safety depends on our solidarity. In order to preserve our safety and culture, we ask that any of our number who leave us never come back. Recently, one such exile took the treasure of our village, a bracelet named Kindrish, with her when she left. None of our number can leave to get it back, or it will be in violation of our values that I have guarded, and the Hindriarchs before me for countless generations. Will you help us recover our treasure? We have a small cache of valuables we can offer as a reward. Sure. Excellent. I'll do my best to reward you to your satisfaction. Though her name is sand in my mouth now, the exile who stole Kindrish is called Eskin. She left a few weeks ago and took her sister and brother with her. I don't know where she's gone, but Warden Neelahind might, as they were close friends as children. Find the exile called Eskin and retrieve Kindrish from her, even if the cost is the life of her and her siblings. Kindrish has been handed down over countless generations, and it belongs to my people, not any individual. Go, Kendrin, speak to Warden Neelahind, and find out where Eskind is hidden. This is the warden. Can't be. It simply can't be. Ah, yes. My apologies, Kendrin. Live and drink. I am Neelahind, warden of Bela. How may I help you? Hindriarch, Care, told me you were once friends with Eskind. We were, yes. We were close. I can scarcely believe that she'd be capable of such a thing. Stealing our greatest treasure? Eskind wouldn't possibly. But if Grando says it, it must be so. Do you know where Eskind and her siblings might have gone? Oh, Esk and I, we had a place. There's a path to the north that leads to the remains of a lightning-struck tree, made hollow by the fire from above. It was the furthest from the village either of us had ever been, until I attended my first warden's moot. She and I would spend time there back then. Perhaps she is there now, but I don't dare check. So I did actually find that almost every time... Ooh, it is exactly 2 parasangs. Ooh, it's not this time, though. Because didn't it say north? Interesting. Or was it 3? It's been a while. I figured it out that it was always the same distance. So you could actually overworld it. Or very, very, very close. I was off by 1 once, which was weird. Oh god, it's a rock hopper. Or salt hopper, I mean. Okay. Let me make sure about this again. Follow the road north. Dang. Okay, yeah, this is not it. go south. There we go. And here it is. This is the burned tree. And in this one, love and fear. Find a note. What does that note say? I love the, even just the description of it is so good. Paper made of brine stock pulp is covered in a shaky ink scrawl. It looks like it's been crumpled and uncrumpled many times. Yeah, like most traditional roguelikes, CUD meta progression is actual knowledge, yeah. When I can feel my walls are closing in, and this cruel world does bring me sad and low. When Hindriarch says all I do is sin, and there's a line I clearly cannot toe. But then your sparring axe blades parts the air, and so a happy smile comes to my face. So as you run your fingers through your hair, that's when I think I might find my place. What need have we for eating in a yurt? Our parents will not ease us when we hurt. What do we gain from farming till we hurt? Our village shall not the past revert. I know I cannot stay, and you can't leave. I'm left with no recourse except to grieve. Found a love poem. Okay, an electrified mace is interesting. The hand's getting a lot better. Thank you. And here's Eskind. Hold there. Who are you? What do you want? I am justice. Give back what you stole. What I stole? I stole supplies to sustain myself and my sisters. Nothing more. And little enough that no one would suffer for its absence. You would cut those from my hide? No, you stole the treasure called Kindrish. Eskind bursts into forced, nervous laughter. Is that her angle? To claim that I stole Kindrish. Her influence must be waning more than even I knew. What are you saying? What do you imagine I'm saying? The aging, ineffectual leader of a village in isolation. A system that strives to forget anyone who sees the outside, no matter how much its inhabitants strive for a better tomorrow. Baylaw's isolationism provides ideal patsies for any crime the Hindriarch wishes to commit. You think Cass stole the treasure? Ah, you Kindred are just as thick as the elders. I'd hoped otherwise. Yes, I am suggesting that old Grando is trying to fool you, and the village as well. I'm not certain that she stole it herself, but an investigation might undermine her authority, and she cannot have that. You don't need to be so rude. Rude, how No. I apologize for my rudeness. Please understand that we have lost so much by leaving Baylaw. My mind is not in a gentle place, and being revisited by the tyranny I left behind is causing newly closed wounds to open. Forgive my tone, but please understand, I did not steal Kindrish. You are being used. What should I do? The proof is in the petals, Kindred. You want justice? Find out what really happened. If you find evidence, Warden Neelahind will support you. Speak to her. She is loyal to Grando, but more loyal to the truth. I will return to the village and we'll sort this out. The Hindriarch will have to tolerate my presence until my name is clear. I will live and drink. So, like, this is one of the moments I was like, oh shit, this game is, for traditional roguelikes that are normally you go into a dungeon, you fight, you level up, you get new abilities. There's lots of really cool new abilities and stuff, but like it's turn-based combat, right? Like it's tactic, it's things like that. You just get to do a detective story. Why is an exile standing in my village? Are you trying to play me for a fool? Eskind claims to be wrongfully accused. The pariah claims to be wrongfully accused. Then you believe her? She's obviously lying. Are all kindred so gullible? No proof that she's lying. Fine, go to the warden then and have her solve this mystery. But know this. Until a thief is found and Kindrus is recovered, I cannot reward you. You get nothing. Live and drink, friend. Live and drink. Wait, why is Esk here? What's going on? Do you have Kindrish? No, Eskin claims to be wrongfully accused. Oh. But what now? You're the warden, you tell me. I don't know. Grando usually resolves Baylaw's disputes. I'm present to diffuse violence, or keep the peace through the threat of it. What do you think? We'll investigate and find the truth. Oh, well, yes, that's a good idea. You'll help, right? My axe arm and conviction are strong, but deduction has never been my greatest strength. I can answer questions about the people in town, if that would be helpful. I'll return. So now we've got to look around. So there's some vine wafers there. Okay, it looks like. We find, that's strange, this bracer is heavily worn, but surprisingly clean. Find a little bit of gossip. Oh, it's talk to the villagers. Have you seen or heard anything peculiar? By the eaters, how prosperous we've been. I've never seen the village so flush with fresh water. Ke must have made a big trade. Okay. I love talking to the little kids, too. The Foundrin is really funny. Kindrin, do the Empuri's fire really exist? Is it really coming to get us? They have, like, all these, like... How do Kendrin stay safe when you don't have a Grando? Do you have Glotrock? Do you have Iron Shank? Do you have Fungal Fection? Have you ever had them? Is it gross? Can I see? I love it. They're like, are you sick? Can I see your stuff? Like, they do a perfect job of writing the kids. So this is a game that, like, we had the problem where the last game is, I think it has some big gameplay issues, and so it might not fit in this show anymore. This game might not fit in the show because it's too broad. There's so much to do, but it's so good that I hate taking it out because it's like, but I just want to show everybody this. Forgiveness begged. Kendrin, I have work to do. See anything? No. What are you? So it's really funny when you get this kind of thing and it's like, I'm just a person. But then sometimes you come here and you have 9 arms and like eyes coming off of your hands and all these things and you're like, fuck man, I don't know. Is it true that bears live to be 1,000 years old? The funny thing is that it's like, yeah. Actually, yes, that is lore and correct. Well, albino quill bears definitely do. At least one bear, yeah. Feels strange to allow you to cross our borders unimpeded. The Kendrin are becoming more brazen in their hostility. We've had to misdirect and fight them off several times this month alone. Maybe a violent Kendrin made it to the village. Oh, and speaking of, this one's an interesting one. So there's like a lot of these clues you can kind of see. Like there's the highlights of things. So there's like a spot here. Right? Oh, gross. There's a rotten tongue on the ground. But this is actually important. There's water vines stained red with blood. So the severed tongue is a sign that there's maybe been glot rot, which is the disease that makes you lose your tongue, which I've found personally many times. And it's awful, because then you can't talk to people and do any stories, which is a real big problem. How odd. Some discarded chaff from a yuckweed, which is normally medicine. Okay, So we've discovered a lot of things. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there's still more. One of the things I don't like about this quest is that there's no way to mark who you've talked to already. There's a bit of an issue. It's pretty minor, but it can be obnoxious if you're looking for, like, one last piece of the puzzle. Okay, we're just gonna auto-explore and grab all the little items we can. Oh, okay. So the village is filthy rich right now. Whoever stole it didn't sell it. Huh. There should always be 8 things, if I remember correctly. Yo! It's Galdu! Thank you very much for that resub. I appreciate it. I do think we have enough evidence if we want. So here's the other part of this quest that I didn't show. I'm kind of hoping that Bird is still here. Maybe not, but to talk about like how this is different from traditional roguelikes and how cool that makes it. Is it true that you Kendra and eat your dead? Well, sometimes. It's true that Kendra and children are thrown out of the nest right after being born? I'm sure some of them. There's definitely bird people, so... It's true that almost all the Kendran can't speak or understand language? Don't even have to ask permission to do the water ritual? In any case, here's another cool side of this story. May I ask some questions? Tell me about your family. What's to tell? We're outcasts, pushed to the margins by our people for the crime of harmless deviance. It's beyond perverse to call us back just so the Grand Oak can punish us further. Who do you think stole Kindrish? I don't like to speculate on a matter I know so little of, nor on one whose outcome so dearly affects my own life. If what you want is a strongly worded accusation based on nothing, Leehart is the sister to talk to. Kat told me Eskind has a brother. Remember, Eskind said, I have sisters. Did she? But she doesn't, does she? Only sisters. You say man's body relax a bit. That's right, Kendrin. It's not to do with the case anyway. Only cold tradition and the cold heart that keeps it. Yup. Does the poem belong to you? Oh, Eskind wrote that. You should give it to Neelahind. It was supposed to go to Neelahind. Not Eskind? No, give it to Neelahind. Esk will thank you later. The love poem. Oh, the warden and her were very close. I believe this poem was meant for you. For me? Are you sure? But this is a poem in Esk's handwriting. Are you sure this is for me? Yes, please read it. This quest is very fun. It's so good. Oh. Eskin wrote this about me? Oh, my head swims at these lavish words. If she wrote this and meant it for me, she must love me. But it can't be, can it? Can't it? Kendrin, you must understand. I spent so many years trying in vain to fall out of love with Eskind. I thought it the only way to endure our adolescence, watching her poor attempts at courtship with other Hindran. I thought it the only way to endure her departure as well. But she's returned and she loves me? I'm terrified to speak to her of this, but I must. Thank you. Okay, so we've got... What do we have for evidence? Have the signs of illness. Rumors that we're lots of water, maybe because of big trade. And the sign of illness, sign that Eskin stole. Even if Eskin stole Kindrish, I don't care. We're never accusing, we're never doing that. It's not happening. The Hindriarch sucks either way, so I'm getting rid of them. Yes, I'm ready to accuse the thief. I'm just gonna blame outsiders in general, I think. Leave it vague. Found a detached tongue on the ground. I kind of know how to do this because I've done it a lot. But if you talk to Neelahind, she'll tell you all about who, like, various parts of different people's attitudes and things that make the difference. Oh, actually. Still not certain, let me ponder it more. I think I know where the last piece of evidence might be. Braids of thick muscle. Follow the ley lines for on his scowling face. He clutches his weapon and he paints a sneer with his lip. Nope. Okay, maybe not. So sometimes he's got blood still on him. They could have decided that they were the right gender a long time ago, but they didn't, so... Ugh. God. What an ass. Okay, so somebody must still be hiding something. It's okay. Let's get a little extra experience if I did that. Instead... Okay, so there's some illness going around. Now, we've had some trouble with violent Kendrin. Oh yes, this does indicate that some kind of violence transpired. And Kendrin are trying to hide it. So what you're saying is, that's right, by concealing illness and violence, it was Kendrin that stole it. The evidence is clear. Eskin did not steal Kindrish. In fact, I believe that no Hindrin was responsible for its theft, but maybe one of the Kendrin who permeated our borders well before our investigator arrived. Any of them could have committed the theft. Eskin is free to go, and I'm... going with her. Cannot serve under Hindriarch Ka while my beloved returns to exile. Goodbye. Dang. Nothing too amazing here. I've had them literally give me a nuclear weapon before. Which is amazing. It's like... Ah, thank you for solving our romance subplot. Here, we trust you with this now. It's like... I'm normal, you can trust me with this. Oh, actually, you give me a lot more. Cool. And now they leave. And Ke fucking hates us. Mistake to hire you. Lost our cop. Alright, so that's a little bit of Caves of Cud. I will have to think about what to do with this game for this Rogues Day. And I'm sorry for the little detour we took. But I have to show it. It's so good. Y'all voted for it, and thank you for voting for it. It's one of my favorite games of all time. It's so, so interesting. We didn't even get to anything really wild. Like, nothing wild happened. That is extremely early on. But let's do our next vote for our next game. So we've got Astria, Enter the Gungeon, and Backpack Hero. And we'll have 5 minutes on a poll. You can pick which game we're doing. And we can always re-roll those choices too as another option. I will go through them in just a moment once I make the poll. So Astria, 6-sided dice, is kind of a Slay the Spire-like, but with like a very different combat system. It is all about using dice instead, and there's like, you get like all these sub-abilities too. It's really interesting and really complicated in a lot of ways, but very cool. There is Enter the Gungeon, which you probably don't need to have too much known about. Absolutely fantastic little game where it is a top-down action roguelike. Lots of dodging, you get really wild power-ups. Kind of Isaac-esque in a way. And then Backpack Hero, which is all about you like RE4 style rearranging items in your backpack. It's a really long game in some ways. Doing combat that way. So you can go ahead and put those votes in. I'm going to go and get myself a little bit of water while we get those votes. Thank you all for being here so far. If you like the stream, those follows mean a lot. Appreciate you indulging in my little Caves of Cud detour. I think we'll have to change it to Krungle mode. We might have to Krungle it up for next time. See you in a moment. And of course, like I said, you can always reroll the choices. If you choose the reroll, we'll get a new set and we'll do a lightning round of only a minute. See you in just a second. Oh, all right, we're back. Still got a little bit of time. I left my water downstairs. I took a bunch of drinks of it and then I left it. Oh boy. Cut-brained. Looks like we're going into a lightning round. See what games we'll have next. We've got a little bit of time. If you want to get one of these in, start voting now. Vote fast. Alright, we're re-rolling. Almost for sure. And this one's going to be very quick, just 1 minute. No rerolls this time. All right, our next ones, we've got Ratchet's Den, Splunky 2, and Monster Train 1. So Ratchet's Den is a turn-based strategy game that is kind of like Dungeon Keeper. And by kind of, I mean it's very much inspired by Dungeon Keeper. So like, you are leading a horde of monsters, and you can like move one of them at a time, slowly progressing time. You're constantly like fighting off waves of enemies coming into your dungeons. And then you've got Splunky 2. Barely needs an introduction. Hell of a game. Generally hell, too. Very, very nasty little, Ratchet's Den is by Punk Cake, the people that did Shotgun King and Moon Pong. Really, really cool dev. Splunky 2, really, really mean, but very cool side-scroller, like, platformer. And then Monster Train, of course, the roguelike deck builder. But we have Ratchet's Den. All right. You hate Splunky and don't understand Monster Train. Fair enough. Ratchet's Den is really cool. I like this game a lot. I really like the devs. Punk Cake is a really cool group. They were releasing a game a month for a while, which is unreal. This is one of those. I still think that Shotgun King is probably their favorite game they've made. Shotgun King is incredible. Shotgun King: The Final Checkmate, for the full name of it, which is a chess-based roguelike and really neat. It's so good. Let's get a prediction up this time. An actual one. Alright, complete 6 rooms in expedition mode. And, oh, I liked this one as a side quest, Bar Crawl. We had to make a paved direct tunnel from the school to the tavern. Sorry, I got a message here. My wife is out of town, so I gotta check. Well, she's saying it's windy as hell where she's doing the photos. That would help. Should probably plug my controller in if I want it to work. I imagine that's a helpful thing to do. Most of us seeing this game for the first time. Probably. I think a lot of people would be. It's neat, though. It's a really cool one. Or expansion mode, not expedition mode, apparently. So you can change to other minions, but they move one at a time like that. And you can see they have like a dig rating. Right, okay. if you talk to the Ratch, then you can buy upgrades here. And as you dig out areas, you'll be able to make more and more rooms. Obviously, you can get the gold. These big orcs are better at digging, but... yeah, and there's the other side of that. They can't pick up gold. So you gotta use the little goblins to go and bring it back. And there's a lot more monster types. Oh, nice. We've got a school already. So we'll give you like a couple of random rooms to pick from every time. And if you go to the school, you can actually level up your characters. Let's research and get a potion. Dang. I still want them to be able to dig, is the thing. Ninja's really nice to fight enemies off. But I don't have many ones that are digging, which is a problem. Okay, I do have 5 gold, so let's get another. Oh, what the? Oh, my controller's... oh, no. Whoa, whoa. That's some stick drift. There we go. Warrior's nice, because then they've got, like, dig and a bunch of health. Good at fighting, but still able to do some good digging. Hey, get out of my school. Can we make a lab or a workshop? Traps are good. I like the lab a lot, though. I think we'll go for the lab. And we'll keep researching. Having this healer is actually really nice. Oh, that sucks. That was... set up like that. Let's go back to you. I need to pick up some gold here. So there's a way to pave areas later. We're about to have a crusade. You can see the timer in the top left. Yo, Cow King! Welcome, welcome. Ooh, we should get a wolf. And get another slot just for minions. So you can't control wolves, but they go around and fight for you. Oof. Yeah, that thief is nasty. So the ghoul, the has no soul thing, means that when it dies, it stays dead. Because now that we have a dead character, instead of having that feast as an option to heal everybody up by 1, you can resurrect all the dead characters. Ooh, Tamer is neat. Courier's really good, though. I like both of these. We already have a wolf. It's kind of nice to have a tamer. I'm going to go with tamer. I'd normally do the carrier, but it seems cool. And yeah, I can see in the top right where the Ratch is. If the Ratch dies, then we're in trouble. Let's do the fountain. I've never really done that, but sure. Well, that's a really nasty crusade. Okay. We got a lot of healing this time. We're in really good shape. I normally don't have healing like this. I'm low on gold, though. Let's have this tamer go around and pick up some of it. And repair the door. And the wall. Okay. Oh, that's weird. Okay, that was mislabeled. Up our gold limit. We're about to have another crusade. Oh, and right, I forgot that it shows what direction they're coming from. So they're gonna be coming from the east. Also, we've already got 3 rooms. That's pretty good. Okay, got a set of spikes in there. And let's re-roll. Sure. Ooh, extra vision range is great. Oh, and we can get a dragon! That's nice. 2 dragons, oh my god. Little expensive. Okay, good. Alright, I'm gonna get the healer to heal themselves. Kinda need the tamer to go and get some of this gold. Time to go to school. Engineer is good. I definitely don't need a second tamer. Get him, puppy. So we graze back the wolf. Hi, buddy. It's only one wolf, though. We can definitely raise them up later. I think we do one. That's not what I mean to do. Got all that done. That's very unfortunate. I should have been paying attention. Nope, that's not what I mean to do. Shit. Let's put you there. Right. Call some wolves over. Let's try and bring our healer in. We're gonna need everybody. Well, I killed the tamer. But it looks like everybody else is okay. Now let's raise up some dead. Thankfully you got the healing, so we're good there. Those dragons are neat, but boy are they expensive. Yep. Great. Well, they killed our ghoul in one shot because they got a healer. Or a magic user of some kind that was able to do it. Let's set up that warrior to be watching there. Oh god, we're getting double crusades. Not a good time. We're almost to buying a dragon, though. Oh, right, they can't repair. Oh, problems with the works. Let's raise up some dead here again. A gold mine or a brickyard. Brickyard's really good and necessary if we want to get that side quest done. Goblin and orc in this room has a 5% chance to find gold every turn. Oh, that's so good. I think that we need the brickyard, though. Because paving ways means that we use less turns walking from room to room. Action economy. Kinda fantastic. That one's real fucked up. Let's call over a wolf. Okay. Dang. Instantly crusade. So we get more bricks as we dig out more areas, as you can see. Now we can buy a dragon. Oh shit, I need a... Right, I needed an upgrade for that too, and I haven't gotten it, so I can't actually... Should've just been re-rolling. +5 months. God, that's what we needed. Get a trap there. Another goblin would be good. I know, I can't even do any more now. That was so dumb of me. Send this goblin to school. Well, maybe not while it's full of monsters, though. I need to get rid of all the random garbage in here. That starts to really be a problem. Ow. Jerk. A problem. And another crusade. "36 turns till the Ratch's turn." It's not great. Let's call over the wolf. He's gonna attack the Ratch, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but we can deal with it. I'd like to go and reload this trap. Revived it! We made it. We've got 4 rooms. We're getting close. Damn. Thought I could sneak that in real fast. Come on, buddy. One closer. There we go. Get him in the trap. Get us closer to our room progression. And this is why you need to clear out items from the dungeon. It's really obnoxious very quickly. Alright, we need to reroll. What the hell is going on here? Oh, I had stick drift again. I'm gonna need a new controller soon. Ugh. New tiles being less is great. We have a lot of research. Let's just reroll and see if we can't get an upgrade in that side. No. Trap would be good. Vampires are obviously pretty sick. Oh, we need that. Okay. Let's get this boy in there. That is a really bad spot for that trap to have spawned, unfortunately. We have that one mage just kind of hanging there. Picked up the sword. Gold mine. Architect. So this is our 5th room. We need one more after this. Build them away in. You see? Stupid dwarf mine through our wall. Forgot they could do that. Now I can't even make a wall there either. That's dumb. It's a problem. Yeah. Well, technically alive. Okay, it's just much nastier now. There's got to be a bed upgrade. There we go. Okay. Alright, make our goblins better? Sure. Having no soul means that we can have as many ghouls as we can buy, which is nice. I just need one more room, and it's a win for our thing. Oh, our engineer's dead. Right. Got another fresh spot there. Okay, need the engineer out of the way, because that is a bad spot for you to be. Oh, you dick. Stupid peasant picked up that scroll and immediately started shooting us with fireballs. That's why we want to clear out the dungeon. I was gonna say, like... kind of a bad spot to be. I have another crusade, but I want to get that there. Cyclop would be really good. I think I just go for another ghoul, because they're just kind of free. Unlocks tavern. Okay. We got 6. Let's see if we can survive long enough to make the pub crawl. I'll try and do that. I'll try and... if we can do it in the next little bit, then we'll... I think that's fair. Or maybe not. I mean, this is just the win, right? Oh, God. Well, we might not make it. Over some wolves. I need some help in here. Stop picking up scrolls. Stop becoming wizards. I want to just save for that Cyclops. Let's have the courier run in some gold. Even if it's very little. Tamer over here making gold too. I'm sorry. I need more. Oh, they're so dead. I really need these wolves to do a thing. One short, huh? That's unfortunate. Yeah. Got the 6, though. Didn't get the pub crawl. And so then it adds up your score. This is a really cool little game. It's like, it's not... I've made so much deeper than this. This is a pretty medium start, honestly. Our minion cap was real low. We get an idea. It's a cool game. It's really fun. It's only like $5 or something too, which is nice. All the punk kick stuff is really awesome. I haven't had a game of theirs that I didn't like. But thanks for checking out a little bit of this for me. We have nobody getting the outcome. Oh my god, the prediction didn't start properly. Oh, nobody got the bets in because I screwed that up. If you do see that, let me know, because I will try and do that. I clicked it, but I guess I must have just, like, misclicked and it didn't actually start the prediction. I assumed those predictions were accurate. Oh well. It was nice to be here. It was nice to try out a little Roguesday again now that my hand is kind of recovering. And I appreciate you being here. I gotta go and make some food, though. It's been a good, like, 5-hour stream. 4 hours anyways. Something like that. 4 or 5 hours. And I will be back for sure on Monday. Tomorrow should be my day off. Monday I have DOS Cider, ranking of DOS games. We'll of course do more Rogues Days next weekend. Although I don't know which day 100% because I do have some wedding work to do. Weekends are a little bit like that in the summers for me. But we will set up a day for it sometime next week. You can always check out the schedule in the Discord, because we'll have it there. And other than that, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I will update everybody as to all of the various horrible health problems I've been having on Monday when I have my doctor's appointment. At least as much as I can. I don't want to share everything, but you know, if there's any real bad news, maybe I'll let people know if I have to take a break or something. Other than that, have a wonderful evening. I'll host you over to somebody else, so don't go away. See who's around. Bye, YouTube.